Good evening. I wanted to give you a little bit of sound healing as well as maybe meditate on the consciousness. That is something that at least I forget to do in my everyday life every now and then. So in a way I'm making this video as much for me as I am doing for you. Where do you think the consciousness resides? Is the universe something that is happening outside and we are just experiencing it? Or are we creating the experience inside our mind? Maybe we will never quite understand the consciousness during our lifetime. But what we can do is be aware of it and use logic to get through some of these knots that we find worth questioning in the experience. Because I don't know whether I am creating the universe around me or has the universe created me. But I do know that the universe is created inside me. Because as we are experiencing, different sensations, that sensation is indeed created inside of our mind. And in that creation of our experience, we have an idea of this space that we inhabit. And in that creation, we are in the space so our mind is creating a space where we are. So are we the one creating the space where we also are? Or are we the person that is in the space? One way to look at it is a different mode of consciousness. When we are on autopilot, we inhabit this space. But when we get that sense of being in the moment, when we understand to be present in the experience, maybe then we are the one outside the experience. Outside of the experience where we also are part of. Kitaro Nishida, a Japanese philosopher, he thought about the experience in his book, Inquiry into the Good. And Japanese philosophy in general has a little bit of a different viewpoint into the experience, where Western society usually comes to the experience from the point of view of the one experiencing, creating a self-centered philosophy where I am the creator of my own experience. Whereas in Japanese philosophy, the I of the experience emerges from the relation to the other. Would the universe be at all if there was no one to experience it? Would I be if there was no universe or others? I like the idea that nothing has meaning without something else giving it meaning. If I had no ears, then there would be no sound. The sound waves that this bowl creates the sound waves are just pulses in the space with no inherent meaning. But me hearing it gives it a meaning and is able to give it a category. But the same goes to everything. There is no good without bad. There is no bad without good. There is no calm without storm. The question we find often in the life is there a necessary evil or a necessity for a struggle? Do we have to struggle in order to appreciate the other side of the coin? And for that, I do not have answers. But I do know that sometimes in life we get wrapped around our own ego and our own experience. And by living through our own experience, we start to attach things into our identity. We may feel blessed of our privileges, and we may feel blessed about the hardships in life, because they also have made us and who we are. Because we are the ones giving meaning to these things. And to me, it's a double-edged sword. By attaching these things to our identity, we may forget that in reality, sometimes things just are. And it's a wonderful thing that we are able to overcome obstacles. But I do think, at least from my experience, that these things that we attach to our experience, they may be also a bit of a hindrance. We start to narrate our life. We can find meaning from places where there isn't any. We may feel stressed about not reaching some goals that we are setting ourselves. Sometimes we may be even setting ourselves for failure, because the idea of failing may feel more relatable than actually succeeding. And if we are identifying through success, we may not be able to face the failure. Feelings like shame arise from these notions. And when the emotions get the best of us, I think it's a good time to, even for just a minute, stop what we are doing take a deep breath and focus on now. Focus on the bodily experiences, what we are hearing, what we are seeing, what we are smelling. Where is it aching? And how everything around us is in a state of flow. And how we are, as a witness, swimming through this space-time. And how everything shall pass that goes through us. All the material and all the immaterial. And with that, I'd like to say thank you and have a pleasant rest of your day.